Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.
Hello, my name is Sandro Grassa and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. We're back. I'm sorry for being away for a while. It's for those who know from the previous videos and from social media. It's been a tough few weeks, and I just needed a bit of time just to regroup and pick up the pieces and restructure things a little bit better, both in professional life and actually personal life as well. So thank you so much, Siobhan, for all your patience and for all the help, and to all our close friends that helped us out over the last few weeks. Thank you very, very much, and we hope to make you all proud. Actually, I'll just say a quick hello to someone from the clinics that recently said to me that there hasn't been any videos posted on YouTube. So, hi Dolores, thank you very much for your comments. We really appreciate all the input that we're getting from colleagues and from patients in the clinics as well. This is about you, so we want to put out information there that is of use to you. So thank you very much for your comments, and it really keeps us going. So I really hope that we can just pick it up from where we left it and just keep on with the weekly video blog posts. So without any further ado, I just want to say that the reason why I picked this particular day, I'll leave a link up here if you have to go to the previous video if you haven't seen it yet. But the today is actually Ray Rubio's birthday, so all that we can do from here, from Ireland, is just send our love, and our thoughts are with you. And we really like to thank everyone that supported, seen the video, and shared. And I can tell you that someone from his family had been in touch after watching the video, and they thanked us, and we know that Ray is getting the messages as well, and he posted himself on social media to everyone to say thank you and to carry on. So that's part of our promise as well, is to just take things further, just keep on going, and celebrate his life, and all that he's given to all of us. And on this very, very special day, I said that the commitment would be to just take a little bit of time and just pick it up where we left it, and say happy birthday, and let's keep going, and all our love and thoughts from Ireland, and a big hug. And we we hope that everything goes well in the next while. So the other thing is that is a little bit different today is that as you can see, I kind of dressed up for the occasion, but that's as a very, very big special thank you for actually finding someone online that shares the same passion for ties. Ties are a little bit like socks. The crazier, the better. So I just wanted to. This is one of my favorites, and for those who know me, the it was my very first tattoo was actually Wile E. Coyote, because I just love the character. So there you go. So that's the. That is it. It's as you can see. I know Siobhan is going to hate it, but isn't it just absolutely fabulous? And that is as a very, very special thank you. And I said I would do this to Dr. John McDonnell. So there's my contribution. I'll leave a link to a video up here where you will see. And it's relevant to acupuncture as well. It's probably more so for practitioners, but patients can have a look as well, and just to have an idea of what's going on in the world of research and development. And I couldn't recommend Dr. John McDonnell's work more, because it's just absolutely fantastic body of knowledge. And so just check it out. So that's my contribution in terms of fabulous tie. So I hope you like it. And speaking of that. I actually got to read this through the Acupuncture Now Foundation, but going on to the serious part of this vlog, I will want to talk a little bit about the news over the last few weeks of things that have been out that are of relevance for patients. So one of them is the Acupuncture Evidence Project. I'll just read you. I'll leave the links up here as well, so you can go and actually see the full paper. But in some quarters, some doubt as to the effectiveness of acupuncture remains, despite a wide range of reports and studies being conducted to validate how effective this modality can be. The Acupuncture Evidence Project clearly confirms the validity of acupuncture. And just to read from the summary, in this review, 122 conditions across 14 broad clinical areas were identified, and of these, only 5 rated at no evidence of effect. Evidence of cost effectiveness was identified for 10 conditions, and evidence for safety was identified for 9 conditions. The level of evidence was found by this review to have increased for 24 conditions. So, as you all know from before, I'm really passionate about research. That's why I'm doing the master's degree as well, and that was part of the reason why actually of having a little bit of a break, because I needed to catch up with that kind of work. So and it's very important that we keep on getting good quality research out there, and that amazing work by Dr. John McDonald and Stephen Jans is really well worth a read. So I'll leave the link up here, and you can click and you can go on and check it out, and feel free to share. And it's really important that not only for the patients that they're informed, but actually for other health practitioners that would work with us in integrative medicine, that are actually aware of what's out there in terms of research. And to go on in terms of research, the other bit of news that it's actually from probably about 2 weeks ago or so, I remember seeing this being on the news. So, which links to something that was out just this morning. So that's why I put the two together as well. And that is the fact that so the big heading was acupuncture improves effectiveness of standard treatment for chronic pain and depression. And this was conducted, so the health specialists at the University of York have found that acupuncture treatment can boost the effectiveness of standard medical care, lessening the severity of chronic pain and depression. So you remember on one of the previous videos I actually mentioned that the University of York were the ones that promoted the first professor of acupuncture research, now Professor Hugh Macpherson. So the Professor of Acupuncture Research, Hugh Macpherson, working with a team of scientists from the UK and US, brought together the results of 29 high-quality clinical trials focused on patients treated with acupuncture and standard medical care. So this is pretty serious stuff, and you know that the most commonly seen condition in the clinics is, everyone's going to tell you the same thing, it's going to be pain, because as a patient, if you're in pain, you're going to have to do something about it. So we still see a lot of pain conditions in the clinic. So in the majority of these trials, patients with chronic pain treated with acupuncture and standard medical care were tested against those who were provided with standard medical care alone, such as anti-inflammatory drugs and physiotherapy. The trials involved approximately 18,000 patients diagnosed with chronic pain of the neck, lower back, head, and knee. So the reason why I picked this one up was because and thank you very much to the British Acupuncture Council for sharing this. A new systematic review from the University of Sydney has reported that ibuprofen is no better than placebo for back pain, and that risks outweigh any small benefits. So I'll try and tie in all together with the previously you've seen the videos, the big interview with Matthew Bauer, and the videos about the NICE guidelines and how their conflict of interest really made them make a really poor decision, and this all ties in with that scenario. And I'll just read a little bit more from here so that you get a good picture of how contradictory this all is in terms of guidelines. But non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, which is known as NSAIDs, of which ibuprofen is the commonest example, were found to have a clinically significant effect in only 3 out of 14 categories in the analysis. Okay, 3 out of 14. And would improve outcomes over placebo for only 1 in 6 patients. Okay, so to balance against this, they increased the risk of gastrointestinal reactions by 2.5 times, even over a rather short period of use. Okay, so the authors of this study pointed out that at the present there are no simple painkillers that provide clinically important effects for spinal pain over placebo. So what the British Acupuncture Council pointed out quite straightforward and quite to the point was that one of the newspapers in the UK went to great extent to explain that this does not mean that NSAIDs are ineffective. This just means that the amount of benefit people feel is not thought to be a clinically important reduction compared to a placebo. But as they pointed out, it's funnily, I'll read the quote because it's quite good. Funnily enough, this was exactly the reasoning given by NICE for rejecting acupuncture as an option for low back pain. So listen, hang on a minute. You can't have it both ways, you know. This is not alternative facts here. This is the facts. Okay, so listen, yeah, I suppose the best thing to happen is that the public has the information. That's part of the reason why I want to put it out there. And again, I can't say enough. This is not my work. This is actually work from the British Acupuncture Council. I'll leave the link up here as well that you can go and read it proper. And yeah, like you can't have it both ways, okay? And we all now know that NICE made a mistake. But look, it's fine. We all make mistakes. All that you have to do now is just work harder and correct those mistakes. You know, if you have any questions even about the NICE guidelines and all that, because you know of how it interferes with patients, the Acupuncture Foundation Professional Association put out a statement at the time. Again, I can leave a link up here and you can go and check it out, and I will leave a link here as well that you can watch the video that I recorded with Matthew Bauer, who's the president of the Acupuncture Now Foundation, just before the guidelines were out, so because we wanted to be ready with a response. So, and as usual, any questions that you might have about it, please feel free to send them over. Leave them on the comment section below, or get in touch with us. All our details are on the website. It's acupunctureclinic.ie. And the usual stuff, you know, subscribe and hit the like button, share, and until next time, be kind and be healthy.
Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.